Okay, thank you. Senator Roberts.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you all for coming today. Is it true that all workers must be covered by some type of workers' compensation policy? Not a trick question.
Senator, it's certainly our understanding that all employees are covered by state-based workers' compensation policy schemes. In terms of workers that would be categorised otherwise, my understanding is it would be advisable for them to have their own self-insurance arrangements, whether they do or don't, or whether industry by industry they are required to. I would need to take that on notice and come back to you.
Okay, thank you. Comcare is the workers' compensation insurer only for Commonwealth Government employees, right?
Commonwealth Government employees and some self-insured licensees.
Okay. Who is the insurer for labour hire employees in the coal mining industry in New South Wales?
I beg your pardon?
Who is the insurer for labour hire companies in the coal mining industry in New South Wales?
Senator, I don't know. That would probably be a matter better directed at the New South Wales Government.
Okay, it's Coal Mines Insurance. Does iCare New South Wales, the nominal workers' compensation provider in New South Wales, cover black coal miners?
Senator, I don't know.
Okay, they don't. And legally they have not been able to since 2005 because Coal Mines Insurance does. Is it true that under the Black Coal Award, only full-time black coal mine workers can work in black coal mines?
That's not a matter for Safe Work Australia, so I think we've discussed this issue before, Senator Roberts. The award sets out the minimum standards. It is possible that workers can be covered by other arrangements such as enterprise agreements.
Providing those enterprise agreements cover at least what the award covers.
As long as the Fair Work Commission make the assessment that the better off overall test is met.
Are you aware that labour hire firm Chandler McLeod hire hundreds of people to work as miners in the black coal industry in New South Wales, but only call them casuals, even though they work the same hours as full-time black coal miners doing the same job with the same skills right next to them? Therefore, Chandler McLeod is not paying those workers, that they are paying those workers at lower rates and conditions as those who come under the Black Coal Award.
Senator, I'm not aware of the employment arrangements for Chandler McLeod. I don't have their enterprise agreement in front of me. My understanding...
Okay, you're not aware, that's fine. Are you aware that claims for workers' compensation for black coal mine workers injured in or about a mine have been denied compensation from Coal Mines Insurance because they were classified as casuals?
I'm not aware of that, Senator.
Thank you. So in summary, those New South Wales coal mine workers in the Hunter Valley working full-time hours but classified as casuals for labour hire companies are not legally covered by an iCare issued policy or Coal Mines Insurance policy. They are not covered. Are you aware of that?
No, Senator, but it would be a matter for the New South Wales schemes. It's not a matter for the Commonwealth schemes. Work health and safety legislation is a responsibility of the individual states. The work health and safety legislation is harmonised legislation. However, there are some variations across the jurisdictions in relation to particular aspects that have changed since the model laws were introduced. So, but the work health and safety laws for each individual state and territory are the responsibility for that state and territory parliaments.
Is it of concern to you that there are hundreds of labour hire coal miners in New South Wales who have not been legally covered by the correct insurance policy if injured in or about a mine, and hundreds now working with no cover or limited cover?
Senator, it certainly on a personal level sounds very concerning. However, it's not something that I have direct knowledge of, nor is it the Commonwealth's legislative responsibility. It remains the responsibility of the New South Wales government.
Who should these miners turn to?
Again, Senator, I'm not aware of the specifics of any variation in the legislation within New South Wales, workers' compensation legislation is the responsibility of the state parliaments.
What about injuries being reported? Some of these miners have been told not to report injuries and are now crippled for life.
Again, Senator...
Would they come to someone in the Commonwealth?
Senator, no, they would be covered by the New South Wales work health and safety laws, and so the appropriate person to make representations to, as it were, would be the New South Wales work health safety regulator.
What about if they've gone to that regulator and they've been ignored? Then where do they go? They've gone to ministers, they've gone to representatives in Parliament in New South Wales, they've gone to the regulator, nothing.
Senator, these matters that you're talking about fall within the remit of the states, of the jurisdictions. They're not matters that are covered by the model work health and safety laws, and they're not the responsibility of the Commonwealth Workers' Compensation Scheme.
Chair, I'd like to comment that, and it is a comment, that the coal mines insurance in New South Wales, which supposedly covers coal mine workers and isn't doing that properly, is 50% owned by the New South Wales Minerals Council and 50% owned by the CFMMEU. The black coal industry has its own workplace health and safety company called Coal Services. It provides pre-employment checks and black lung checks and medical records. It's owned 50% by the CFMMEU and 50% by the New South Wales Minerals Council. In both these cases, the directors must come from the CFMMEU and the New South Wales Minerals Council. The superannuation for the black coal industry is 50% CFMMEU, owned CFMMEU, 25% New South Wales Minerals Council and 25% by the Queensland Minerals Council. Same directorships. And there is another entity, Coal Mines Long Service Leave, also controlled by the New South Wales Minerals Council and the CFMMEU. What hope have these miners got? So that's a statement.
It's a statement, Minister?
Senator Roberts, I was just going to observe that during the course of this evening you've raised a number of issues across a number of sets of witnesses from the departments to agencies. There's obviously a range of concerns that you have brought to the committee tonight, and I think it would be appropriate if you can bring those together in a way that they can be addressed in globo, as it were.
Thank you.
Then I would very much like to offer to have that discussion with you, not in my capacity in any official way, except perhaps as a New South Wales Senator.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Senator Roberts, you've finished your questions.
Yes.